You know it's gotta suck. You're getting made fun of as you're losing an active fight.
Facts.
Hi guys, we are Nights. I'm Ray.
I'm Michael.
I'm Gerard.
I'm Julien.
Guys, that last episode I thought was very unique.
Yep.
Was having a video. The whole episode was based on the viewpoint of the maintenance guys.
This is something like a different perspective that we haven't seen before.
That I thought was great, and their conversations about what was going on the ship or the battles before, their knowledge of every character.
It helps you understand the sentiment of everybody else is not in the war, is not directly impacting what's going
Their
on.
work ethic and everything, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what I liked about it is that they grounded it.
Yeah.
They made it a ground level experience that hey, these are the regular folks. This is what they're dealing with, what they're seeing. Mm-hmm. And I said in the episode that I would have loved to have seen that at least one episode every season.
Yep.
That would have been excellent to see their perspective. I was looking forward to see that episode because there they go. I want to see what they're thinking. What's on their mind. And I think that would have been, if you think about it, that's kind of like a podcast before podcast. Mm-hmm. A lot of these TV shows nowadays, when you not watch an episode, there's a podcast that follows that episode to talk about what just happened. So that kind of felt like that-ish before it was a thing, but it was still entertaining and at the same time so informational about that world and the way people view what's going on. Yep. So I enjoy that very much. So I that might be the only episode that has that. It being the last season to do all this. But I'm looking forward to watching more of this. But before that one, we saw the episode where we had a giant apology from Lando. Mm-hmm. And this is what somebody brought in the comment section, that Lando ended up doing what? Remember the Emperor? Mm-hmm. When he first, not the bad Emperor, the good Emperor. Yeah. His reason for going over to Babylon 5 was to apologize to the Narn for what they've done. So this was kind of like Lando finishing up that one prophecy or that one job they were trying to do. And I thought that was when they mentioned that in the comment section, I said, wow, that's actually pretty cool because that does tie that up in that area. So anyway, guys, with that said, I am down to watch this next episode. You guys ready for this? Episode 5, The Learning Curve. Let's do this.
Meditation shapes us. It makes us strong, but keeps us flexible. As fluid as thought itself, as invisible as the night. Is there something troubling you, Rustem?
Apologies, Master, but distracting.
Because you're listening to the voice, and not the thoughts behind it. To be en la choc, you must be able to go inside under all circumstances, even waiting to go into battle.
Kind of back sleeping.
Without falling asleep. Anyone can meditate in silence. That is hardly a challenge worthy of a ranger.
A challenge is to stand alone, unarmed, prepared to die. I would hardly say sitting and thinking is a challenge.
True. You do seem to have the sitting part down to an art, so I suppose there's hope. As for thinking, well, let's leave that for the advanced classes. We shouldn't expect too much of you. Don't worry about thinking. Once we've cleared away all that warrior caste nonsense.
Nonsense, Sector?
Apologies. The choice of words
Was unfortunate? In error?
untimely, Zaktuval.
Return to your meditations.
Babylon 5, the home of peace.
So much for peace.
That's me and Julien.
You're behind on payments, Lex. Look at you. You insult me. Now I have to make sure everybody understands that you don't keep Trace waiting for his money. Do it.
Oh, damn.
I want everyone to know there's a new power in town. Because from now on, Babylon 5 belongs to me. than anyone that doesn't understand it.
From the floor down under.
I don't think this guy's seen what's happened at Babylon 5 last couple years.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not the shadows.
Yeah, you ain't nothing, dog.
You ain't nobody.
You ain't nobody, dog. I like Julien from down under.
Babylon 5 is now mine.
The floor down under.
I'll throw scorpions at you.
I mean, other than reacting, I would have skipped the episode. Like, get out of here with that noise.
Yeah. What do they call like the crazy parts of Australia? The what? It's like the.
What do you mean, like the jungle or something? Not jungle, but the harsh areas to live in.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Everywhere?
but
Dang it.
I know you can't live there.
Forgot.
At least not for humans. But to go around saying, yeah, Babylon 5 is now mine.
No, I was saying, like, I really wish that we had a bigger organized crime arc in Babylon 5.
It
Yeah.
actually would have been cool. I was hoping for that, especially with that grasshopper guy.
Greetings, Sentosa.
Sector Han, welcome. Sector Val, it's good to see you again.
And you, Dylan. We are honored that you would come and meet us.
I don't believe in standing on protocol. Since this is your first time in Babylon 5, I decided to show you around myself.
Thank you. Then we should,
And who are these?
Oh, two of our newest recruits. This is Tanir. He comes to the Angler shop from the religious caste. And that's Rasten, originally from the warrior caste. Since you wanted to know how things were, it seemed best to introduce you to some of our more recent additions.
Until Zardelen, it is an honor to
speak when spoken to.
Apologies, Master.
He can, though. He's in love with that girl on Mars.
Man, you know he don't care.
Garibaldi.
Hey, he's not Franklin. Don't talk down my Garibaldi like that.
Looks like a single PPG burst fired at close range, same as the last one. Any ID?
Name's Lex Moreau. Got here 2 weeks ago, ran up a line of credit at the casino, then disappeared.
Interesting. The heat from a PPG burst takes a few seconds to cauterize the wound. You get a fair amount of bleeding before then. There's no blood on the deck, meaning he was killed somewhere else, left out in the open. Probably as a warning. I don't suppose any of you saw it.
See, I believe Zach is quite capable.
Heard anything? Look, this is the third murder in 2 weeks. All execution style, all with a single PPG hit. Now my guess is there's going to be more. Until the guy who's doing this makes his point. Unless he already has. Unless the fear coming off all of you is the goal. Now either way, unless you help us help you, there's going to be more killing. Probably one of you will be next. Bag him, number him, put him in with the rest. I'll be in the office. Stink around here is starting to get to me.
Smart guy.
Typical white looking.
Oh,
Figured out a lot
Like,
just by looking at
bad
the body.
guys.
He's a good
1990s. You did?
You sure this is a good idea?
I'll let you know if I survive it. Now listen, need a favor.
Shoot.
I need you to pull a security jacket on Captain Lockley, see what's inside.
Are you nuts? That information is personal and classified.
And? Look, I did the same thing when Sheridan came on board. I just think it's a good idea that we know who we're dealing with.
You really got a bug up your butt about her, don't you? I mean, did it ever occur to you that just because somebody doesn't agree with you, that doesn't mean they're the enemy?
No. Look, there's something that she's not telling us, Zach. Why would Sheridan hire somebody who's on the wrong side of the war to run this place? All right, fine. The rumor back home is that he's trying to make peace. Now, that may be true as far as it goes, but I smell something else going on here. How does he know he can even trust her? He barely...
Zach Allen, go.
Chief, we just received a Babcom message from someone who says she knows who's behind the murders and down below.
You got an ID?
Yes, Cynthia Teagarden, Brown 42C. We ran a check on her. She's pretty clean. Says she wants to talk to you, but she doesn't want anyone to know that she's the one who gave you the tip.
All right, tell her I'll meet her in the access way to Brown 6. It's pretty deserted this time of day. Security out. Gotta go.
What about Mike?
I keep forgetting how low their ears are.
All the dark places here.
It's freaky,
That is where
right?
we will do our work. In the dark.
Hey, you sent the message?
Yeah. Yeah, I sent it. He'll be here in a few minutes.
Good. Right, we've got to find
Wait,
that
you
place.
promised me. You promised me money for a ticket home. Been stuck here so long, and you promised me.
Yeah, there you go. Transport leaves in 30 minutes. Beat it. And we've got to find a place to leave the body where it's going to be seen for a while this time.
I got a place.
What body?
It's none of your business. Beat it.
Wait, you said you were just gonna scare him into leaving you alone. You didn't say anything about killing anyone. They've got my name on file.
All the more reason for you to leave then, isn't it? Bye-bye.
No, I can't. I can't go along with this.
He's a ranger. Yeah, I've heard about him. Some kind of police force, right? Well, we wanted to make a statement to the authorities. Might as well make one with him as anyone else.
Terror are we talking about here, Dylan?
Here we go. Tradition.
That cripples. The kind that destroys. Not from
Hell
without.
That's
Hell
fire.
yeah. That
As
is
soon as
pretty
you can
fire.
stand, whether
I would
he's
do
The
this.
dialogue was amazing.
I would do this.
near, we're prepared to face his terror. Those who harmed him now have power over him. He must take back that power, or he will never be whole again. We will go with him and bring him to the point
Hell
of his terror.
Dude, they're gonna beat the crap out of this guy.
But if he isn't fully healed, he could die in the effort. Zamasha, we choose to do that which frightens us, knowing that there are no guarantees.
Oh.
We cannot help him. Then he will stand alone.
Batman! That's what that is! It's Batman!
Stand alone.
It's a Mimbari Batman is what it is, and he's pissed off!
Please, someone
guys-
edit a Bimbari Batman.
Batman's
Please.
girl, Lois, right? What is his name?
No, not Lois. Catwoman.
No, what is his girl's name? The one that he loved.
Bro,
and then she died.
bro, I was about to say, like, he has a whole bunch.
Rachel?
Maybe.
Barbara?
Hell yeah.
Selena Kyle?
Poison Ivy?
Outside?
Why?
Harley Quinn?
Everybody in security just took a hike, man. We're 2 levels down 1. We're clearing both directions. We got the whole place to ourselves.
You see what I tell you? You just got to be strong, show them you
look
mean
scared
business, and you get to do whatever you...
Yeah. They don't got like an assault rifle? Why are they carrying these little tiny guns?
Easy to hide. Don't seem that powerful anyway, little guns.
It's like Man in Black.
Dude, this isn't very much a Batman episode.
Hell
you know?
You see anything?
These guys are screwed.
Someone please edit.
Especially this guy.
Jerry. Jerry, you there? What happened?
I think like 6 of you guys, dude.
But whatever it is, I bet it's just these 3 levels. We get topside, we'll be okay. Listen up, everyone. We get... Miller!
Man, he's gone.
Big dog, where you going? Where you going, big dog?
Who do you think you're playing with, huh? Who are you?
Where's Trace? Stay together.
Why are you doing this?
That's kind of horrifying.
What do you want from
It's
me?
quite horrifying. Uh-oh.
Why are you doing this? You stay away from me. You understand? You stay away from me. Oh no. Not a chance. I'm not fighting all of you.
Not all of us. Just him.
Well, it's too bad. Because I'm not trying to use one of these things.
His training was not complete either. It didn't stop you before. Don't let it stop you now.
If you want to leave here, the way is past him.
Come on. There goes your rights.
You've got the pike. Continue. Attend. This is a classic archetype in action. The strong man, or bully as the humans call it. Essentially a coward whose only skill is convincing others to do what he's afraid to do himself.
Yikes.
No follow through. Another flaw in this particular personality type.
I wouldn't want to fight again and get my ass kicked and being narrated. Did we lose Gerard?
Inexperience is not an issue. Any one of you showed far more technique and potential the first time you held a fight. Even the Pakmara.
You know it's gotta suck. You're getting made fun of as you're losing an active fight.
Facts.
Just getting demolished, man.
Well, to be honest, I mean, not that we know much about this guy, but it seemed like he deserved this beating.
Oh,
Terrorizing,
definitely.
Killed a couple people already.
Also said he was the king of Babylon 5.
And now, Tania.
Go on, Master.
And what do you feel? Anger? Do you feel triumphant? Happiness? Joy?
Pity.
Why?
Because this is all he will ever have, and all he will ever know. Because his name will be swallowed by silence.
Jeez.
Forgotten. His name belongs to no one.
And who does your name belong to? History? The world?
No. It belongs to me.
Yeah, he gonna be a leader for real. He passes out.
Here ends the lesson. You may take him now.
They took out literally like the whole crime.
But if you're the captain, do you want to let this happen every single time something happens against these guys?
Unfortunately, we signed it.
You should come with
It'll
us.
go against her own rights or her own arguments.
So far from home for so long. The Rangers could
The only thing is I don't like is the fact that she's just able to throw Sheridan's name on it. Yeah, I already talked to him.
Yeah.
You know? Like, where's the proof in that, you know?
Sheridan and I will be there soon enough, and
The
when
bombardment
that
line.
happens, I was thinking that I would like to have Tanir assigned as one of
that's
the
true.
house guards.
Well, that is a great honor for one so young.
Yes, it is. Well, I will speak to you when you get back home. Safe passage, safe time.
I think Lockley really messed up by not putting her foot down on that. She should have at
agree
least
with you.
gone.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
That the new recruits had not been fully trained with the Denbok.
The fighting pike is a dangerous weapon, Dylan. Not to be taken lightly or learned prematurely.
Yes, I know. That's why it is proper for recruits to learn from one of the younger teachers. Only a very few learn from Durhan himself. Tanir handled the pike quite well. Almost as instructed by the master before going into battle.
Yes, he did. Good day.
traitora.
You know, that's something I never realized about the Minbari.
What's that?
I think they're genetically incapable of walking away from a fight. No, I mean it. When Delen's forces went up against the Drakh, they barely got out with their skins intact, yet they went back and wiped them out anyway.
Yeah, well, killed a bunch of our people.
That's what I mean. You or me, we probably would have gotten reinforcements and then got back, but once they're in, they're in. First Minbari War, same thing. We hit them, they couldn't let go until either they beat us or we beat them. Now this, somebody starts a fight, and they gotta finish it. Doesn't matter if they win or lose, live or die, as long as they don't give in to the terror.
Yeah, maybe. But maybe that ain't such a bad thing.
So, you, got the captain's file?
No, go away.
I could just peek.
He's gonna snoop either way.
You never know when to leave something alone.
He got you there.
Michael. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll be in a minute.
It's fine. I'm just thinking.
Oh? About what?
I spoke to the captain today. At one point, she said she couldn't believe that you would authorize the Moradum. She said,
Yikes.
Did she lie?
it's not like you. What did you mean by that, John?
What? They hate each other now.
I'm going to pretend that you were going to tell me this sooner or later.
I was just looking for the right time.
10 seconds after you thought of it would have been good.
Yeah.
They were probably together.
Yeah, maybe so. Are you all right?
I think so.
It's gonna be a cold night.
Takes some getting used to.
Someone's in the doghouse.
You see that couch right there? Go ahead. That looks comfy, don't it?
That's what I was about to say. He didn't mess up so badly that he got on the couch, so it can't be too important.
Oh well.
Hey, but that cold shoulder is still something,
She
bro.
wanted a third one. She wanted a third one.
He did want a third one.
She wanted a third one. So
There's a sacred three.
the sacred three, dog.
There you
There
go,
you
right
go,
there.
right there, dog. He was just setting it up. I was just setting it up.
If you got linear, I got this. Then there you go.
That was a fun episode. This was pretty good.
I do think, though, and I don't know if Julian agrees with what I'm trying to say here, that she needs to have more control of Babylon 5. And they seem to be like every so often pushing her aside, pushing her aside, pushing her aside. And if she's going to be in command of Babylon 5, she can't be having that.
Well, further than that, like her moment to put her foot down was on this thing. Like at the very least, she should have settled for like a joint operation. But by her backing down, she lost all negotiating rights into anything because they'll just pull rank and they'll just say, hey, it's part of our constitution. You got to step aside.
Well, yeah, and even saying like, yeah, you spoke to Sheridan, but I didn't, so I want to talk to him. Get that
Exactly.
at least, get across. Don't just go by her word. In that sense, So don't get me wrong. I mean, it was interesting how it ended up being, but if you're gonna have that every time something goes wrong and not in your favor, and then if I like it or not, Delenn was pulling rank here. In that one action, and that happened because she pulled rank. Did it have to happen? No, they could have arrested him. They could have found him with her people, with Zach, and Zach would have found those people, and then they could have taken justice the way they did. But no, it had to be. There's too many rituals with the Minbari. Like if you were to write a book
Seriously.
on all the rituals the Minbari have, you're gonna have volumes upon. You have tomes upon tomes of all the rituals they have. So he get his ass kicked. Oh well, now we gotta do the and we
The Maradum.
together, and Sheridan agreed to this, and shut up you, and he needs
people
this.
must watch.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, what was the reason? Why could we not gotten what we gotten using Zach and his folks?
This is why. Let me explain to you why.
Here we go.
Because
He's just gonna kill everyone, bro.
It's something different when you have police beat you up. It's like, it's the cops. That's their job. But you know what? When a guy with devil horns on top of his head comes and whoops your ass, right? You can't call the cops against that guy.
That was a regular guy. Yeah, he's
a regular guy. That's what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm.
But this guy has already killed on Babylon 5. If anything, he's a serial killer at this point.
Yeah.
Right. So he's still falling in the category, regardless of whatnot. If they catch this guy, he's gonna face justice. They're gonna reprogram him.
Yeah. And then the other thing you should do, though, no, but he's not scared of that because he's gonna have rights. He's gonna have all these things, right? It's gonna be hard.
Martial law, bro. You don't got no rights.
But you bring in the Delenn Mimbari guys.
Yeah, so Mimbari lives matter. That's what's happening here.
Listen-
We're gonna go over them. They're gonna be the first one.
Listen to me. I don't know. As a captain,
we're digging a hole.
But I'm saying,
I'm like,
as a captain,
as a captain, I'm like, oh no, you know what? It is within the Constitution for you guys to take every single person out. That sucks.
I don't know if it's in the Constitution. That's why we went down to Sheridan. We was asking permission, which she did not follow on. She should have followed up on.
I'm just saying, if it's within the Constitution, like
had it been Sheridan, in that place, he would not allow that to happen.
What?
If Sheridan came in here, right? Forget about it being Delenn. Let's say there's no Delenn, there's no relationship with Sheridan, with Delenn or whatever, right? If Sheridan is running Babylon 5 the way he did before, and this takes place on his time,
there'll be only one death.
He wouldn't, but we want death too. But if this happened, I don't think he would allow the Mimbari to go and do their ritual.
Because you know about Sheridan, he kind of bends the rules a little bit. You know,
but
that's what
I'm saying. She seems to be very
like lenient.
I want to say
like a little soft, soft bread.
Oh my God! Shut the! I'm trying to get a word here. All right, I'm trying to tell you what I'm trying to mean here. She's too complacent.
Yeah.
To what's happening, you know, and I don't
like 3 people dead.
But I don't
like
know if
alarm.
it's. I don't know if she's like that because Garibaldi is it's ragging on her, and now she's doubting her abilities, you know, or is she just like that?
I'm just saying,
you know, if she's just like that, then I don't care too much for her. If she's gonna punk
soft.
out like this,
like soft.
If she's punking out like this every other time something coming up. Yeah, that's a problem.
Like,
is that why Sheridan got it? Because he knew she was a punk?
Yo, I'm just saying, he did the right things.
And what's his thing? Am I misunderstanding? Did she sleep with him? Did that happen?
That's what looks like what happened. Looks like he was like an
Are they like? Did they know each other from way back in the day? Like, that's why I chose
that they used to go out or something.
Alluded to. But I'm just saying this. I like what happened. I would have done the same thing. First and foremost,
it made for a cool episode, but I'm talking about in the long term. In the long run.
In the long run, yeah.
In the long run, I think this was a mistake, and her proving herself as being the captain.
Yeah, I think
like just like Gerard, Julien said earlier, there was room for her to put her foot down, and she could have made make herself known.
At least talk to Sheridan.
Yeah,
like that. That would have been better.
Because she's coming off as a puppet, like she has no power there.
And I think maybe Sheridan wanted it that way because remember he put her there.
But she was barking about that the first episode. I do my way. I do things my way. And so far, it hasn't looked like that.
She like a Bichon Maltese. All bark, no bite.
What'd you say, Gerard?
Let's see the next episode. You guys are cutting her legs short.
I'm not cutting her legs short. She's doing it by herself. This 5 episodes in, homie. We are 1/4 of the season in, and to me, you understand. She's replacing Ivanova, right? At some point, this is episode 5. I need to see her bite. I need not just bark.
I'm just saying,
and this was the opportunity to do so.
Ivanova,
they walked over her abilities. Whatever her jurisdiction was over Babylon 5, she got walked over in this episode.
Ivanova and Sheridan would have shut down the lights in round 4. They would have put night vision goggles on. They would have went nobody's rights. No Miranda. Miranda's gone. Miranda rights? Who are they? Right? And they would have exterminated everyone. They would have exterminated everyone.
Dude, this is why you can never ever have power.
No.
Yeah, we can't give him a badge. Ever.
If I have power, rewriting all the rules, let's bring back Hammurabi. Right?
They're gonna know that the person that messed with Babylon 5 ended up being a ranger. That's the only thing they got out of this.
You think that's the only reason?
That's the only thing they got out of this is that you cannot mess with Rangers.
They also probably got out of this that there's
know-
a governing body that's going to be a lot stronger that's going to come down.
No, they're not.
God forbid something happens.
No, they're not, because
And if
they
have
didn't do that.
And either way, the Rangers' hands are within everything.
Hold
They're
on.
within everything.
But
Well-
they cannot take over.
They also saw that.
Have you been watching the same show I'm watching?
Bro, they also saw that if a Ranger sees that somebody's in danger, like in Brown 5, that the Ranger's going to step in. That is going to be inheriting enough
but
to
you are,
scare
but you
someone
are
from
still in
doing
the
something.
jurisdiction of Babylon 5.
I get
so
that.
So let her do her job.
I get that. But what I'm trying to say, though, if there's a Ranger, because Babylon 5 has... Oh, I was like, there's a bug.
No, you good.
If there's a Ranger, there's always going to be Rangers on Babylon 5, right?
We don't know that.
We do know that. There's going to be Rangers on Babylon 5 every single time because this guy's there, and he runs the Rangers. We know that.
The guy said it, that
The only
training will
reason
get later.
why this happened was because there was a Ranger walking around, right? Not a cop, but a Ranger, okay? That Ranger stepped in because someone was being harmed. Now, me as a criminal, if there's a cop around, I'm going to be like, oh, there might be a Ranger around too. And if the Ranger steps in, oh, I'm screwed because Batman's coming.
Then they're just going to be.
I think did you not go back to my question I asked you a second ago?
Which was?
Are people stupid? Are there still people out there?
They are.
So what makes you think that they're going to realize, well, this guy walked by, Rangers are there too? You don't know that.
Are people smart?
Some people are, and not very many, to be honest.
Are some criminals smart? They're going to be smart enough to understand that maybe I don't see them. Maybe the Ranger's somewhere around here, and if he steps in, I'm screwed. So it's going to deter that criminal who is now a little bit smarter to not do that action. While if that other, let's say the Rangers would have never stepped in.
Does crime still happen in Gotham while Batman's around?
All the time.
Yeah, all the time.
So-
because the cops is
so
corrupt, and there's only one person.
Okay, so there you go.
Well,
There you go.
according to Michael, as long as the Rangers are around, there would never be crime.
No, I didn't say that. I said it would be
No, they
harder.
won't attack. You just said they would not attack.
It would be
if
harder.
this is the Ranger, they're not
It
going
would
to
be
attack.
harder. It would 100% be harder. Crime is always going to be crime.
Why
There's
even
always-
bother? Why even bother with Zach and his people then?
No,
Let's just
because they
put
need
Rangers.
them.
Let's just put no.
We
could
need
put
them
Rangers.
as well.
We could put Rangers on the Babylon 5.
We
We're
need them.
good with that. It's good, good
If,
enough to go.
if all of them were Rangers and they were following all the same rules, I think it would be a little bit deterrent more than what they currently have. Yes, I do agree with that.
So even though it acts as a deterrent, I don't think it's going to really affect the situation. I think all that's going to happen is instead they're going to be like, all right, let's cause a diversion over in Brown 4 and let's kill this guy on Brown 5.
Correct.
Rangers will be over there. I'm going to be over here. Nothing's going to happen to me.
The Rangers.
So all
took
they're
out-
going to do is
the
they're going to
Rangers
play
is a
smarter.
major part of the Shadow War. You think they're going to be that
Yeah.
silly? Maybe it happens once because everybody gets fooled once, but then after that, and it could happen
But
to
you don't
Sheridan
take.
too.
But you don't
It could
take
happen
the
to
power of the house away. They took the power of the house away.
What?
And this isn't the Rangers' jurisdiction, anyways. This
That's what I'm
is
saying.
mainly
He's not
Lockley's
listening to me.
It was
jurisdiction.
the Rangers' jurisdiction. It was within the Constitution. That's what she said. If it's within the Constitution, then it's their jurisdiction at this point.
Then why do you think she needed permission from Sheridan?
Who needed permission from Sheridan?
Dylan.
She wanted to talk to Sheridan.
But she didn't let that happen either. She stopped that from happening.
That's her fault.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's her fault.
But you don't see how she's coming out?
I do. But I agree
she's
with that
coming
point.
across very weak.
I agree with that point. I'm agreeing with that
No,
point.
you're not. You seem like you're attacking everything I'm telling you on why this is
I
important.
just said I agreed that point.
No, you didn't. You were saying. Hold up, listen.
Okay, go ahead.
I was telling you that they were doing it wrong. That they did not have to take over jurisdiction. That was wrong. They stepped all over her. And you was like, well, they have to. They're Ranger. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a minute, you can't. And now you're saying, oh, well, I agree with you. Make up your mind.
No, stop that.
No, stop that, nothing.
My argument is that if you have someone like the Rangers in place as well as these other people, the Babylon 5 people, it would be a lot harder for someone to commit a crime. They would.
But if we go back, if we go to that logic, if we're using that logic of yours, they were there already on Babylon 5, the Rangers, right? And Zach's people. And didn't stop this guy from doing what he did.
Yeah, because the Rangers weren't around.
They were there.
At that time, they were not around. At that time where anything was happening, they were not around.
I don't know, Bob.
That's
It's
my
like the
only
FBI.
argument.
I don't agree with you.
My argument, again,
I don't agree with you.
listen,
I think, again, my argument is that they should not have done what they've done. If anything, what they should have done was given oh my God, I'm forgetting her name, Lockley. Give Lockley her ability to do what she needs to do. You know, that way everybody knows that she's the boss. You can't be doing that here, and the Rangers will also feel like, yeah, you know, we feel safe here ourselves. You know, not Rangers coming there. Well, you know, I don't feel safe here either. You know, and we took that power away from her, and we've been doing that for 5 episodes now.
I think she's taking that power away from herself, but
I mean that's part of it too.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think
I digress.
Two government bodies are going
to
be better than one. That's my opinion.
They did it wrong, as far as I'm concerned. And Julien agrees with me. I don't know if Gerard agrees with me because Gerard's usually, you know, he's usually
Gerard's just enjoying the chaos.
I was just eating my popcorn. I was like,
I'm just saying. I just feel it's absolutely wrong. Anyway, you know, I think just because they funded Babylon 5 don't mean Minbari's got to take over. You know, they always think they're in charge. Which, by the way, you know, I know they made a show called something about the Rangers or Crusades and whatnot. I've always thought that because, again, looking at all these rituals, all the things that these Minbari people do, would you watch a spinoff just on Minbari? Like if there was just a show on Minbar and Minbari and their politics and their people, like, wouldn't you watch that?
I would watch. I would want to see how the sex became a thing.
Yeah, you know,
like how the
or
Warriors
even the origin story back then.
like how the Warriors and the thing. I want to see them have a civil war because didn't they have a civil war?
There was a bunch of stuff.
Like that they had a civil war and then they became one.
There's a lot of history behind it, and I find them. I think of the 3, and I mean like Minbari, the Centauri, and Narn. Of those 3 in particular, I would like to see more about Minbari
than anybody else. Yeah,
than anybody else.
I disagree with that then.
How so? Who you want to know? I mean,
I would love
3 of them.
The Narn is
yeah. But if you're talking about that and like which one you would want to see more of, I would definitely want to see more of the Centauri. The rich history, rich history they have, the slavery. Yeah, like the fear of the Minbari.
No, but they're also very sleazy. Like when they were back in power and they had the Narn under control in the last season, they really came off like, what's a bunch of scumbags. You know what I mean?
That's the best part about it. That's the best part. It's that gross morbidity that you're just going to be watching a civilization degress into moral degeneracy.
It would be cool. Anyway, but we're not going to get it, you know, unless it came out in book and comic books and whatnot, you know. This is the wrong episode. We got to move. We got to move on, guys. Let's go move on. You guys ready?
We're like,
all right, making sure. Well, guys, you like what we're doing? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Who do you agree with, me or Michael? In this case, let us know what you guys think. Also, would you see a show based on Minbar or Narn or Centauri? We'd like to know. Let me know what you guys think about that.
Sure.
Anyway, guys, listen. We this episode will be available on our Patreon for a little $3 a month unedited. You'll find this episode and a bunch of every other episode we've done before Babylon 5 in our Patreon unedited. You'll find the link in the description below. We also have merchandise where we sell hats and shirts and hoodies, all that good stuff. Again, you'll find the link below in the description. We do appreciate you guys hanging out with us, guys. Listen. That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, guys. Listen, thanks for hanging out with us. We are Iron Eyes. I'm Ray.
I'm Michael.
I'm Gerard.
And I'm Julien.
I will see you soon, guys.
Stay safe, everyone.
Take care.